midst of the coronavirus pandemic, companies around the world are finding ways to help. But one answering the call is a Chatsworth-based company. Charismatic brand CEO Mike Singer is joining us live this morning via Skype. Good morning, Mike. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Suzanne. Thank you for having me.
First, let's talk about your incredible donation of $1 million in Cherokee and Dickies brand scrubs. This is incredible. What was your reason for wanting to give back?
You know, we're in this crisis, and there's so many hospitals that are inundated with COVID-19 patients, and many of them are short of PPE, and their scrubs are getting dirty and contaminated, and they need to change those scrubs often. So we wanted to get scrubs to those nurses on the front lines who really needed them. And we coordinated with our local retail partners. These are community-based companies that are located in these towns. And they were able to deliver $1 million worth of scrubs within the first 10 days to these hospitals across the country and get the workers on the front lines, the professional healthcare workers, fresh scrubs.
It's incredible. With so many nurses and doctors in need, how do you decide which hospitals to give to?
Well, that's really difficult. And we try to think about how to be the most fair and to allocate that $1 million across hospitals in hotspots across the country. So we made announcements, we took requests, and we looked at the needs in terms of how the outbreak was rolling across the country and tried to get the scrubs into those hospitals that needed them the most. We wanted to help everyone. We had so many requests, even from individuals, but we had to focus the program in the way that we could get the most impact against the most healthcare professionals in the shortest period of time.
Yes, it's definitely needed, and it's great you were able to do it quickly. How is your company taking steps to keep employees safe? Because obviously you're open for business, but it's such a dangerous time for folks.
Well, we know that we have to stay open because healthcare workers have to have the gear that they need to do their work. And we provide uniforms, footwear, medical accessories like stethoscopes. We provide an antimicrobial laundry additive. So as healthcare workers wash their clothes, the clothes have added protection. And so what we've done is a few things. First, we communicated to all our people the importance and the risks, the importance of separation, of social distancing, of proper hand washing, and doing all the things that we all need to do to reduce the risk of catching COVID. And we also took every worker who could work from home and set them up with remote access. So the vast majority of our teams that can work at home are working from home. And we asked them to really sit down with their families and explain the risk and explain that you're only as safe in a family as the weakest link in that family, and everyone has to do their part to keep the infection rates down so that we can keep our healthcare workers able to handle the surge of patients and keep the system working to keep the death rates down.
Setting a great example. And we were at Orange County Global Medical Center in Santa Ana yesterday when 100 sets of scrubs were delivered, and the chief nurse there tells us it meant the world to them. How does that make you feel to get that feedback?
Well, that makes us feel great. You know, our company has been a partner to healthcare and the leader in scrubs. We started doing this in the mid-1980s, and we have distribution and retail locations across the entire country. We have an amazing network of local retailers, many of whom were healthcare workers themselves or their families are involved in healthcare, and they operate these businesses in local communities and serve doctors, dentists, veterinarians, hospitals, nursing homes, the entire healthcare community. And I'm always blown away by their dedication and what the people they serve, those healthcare workers, are amazing. I mean, you could think of them like military or like fire or police. These are the people who are on the front lines risking their lives. And in this crisis, we see that more than ever. We're just honored to serve these people and do what we can to make them comfortable, to keep them looking professional, and have great uniforms that serve all the functions they need to do their jobs.
Oh, it's so great to talk to you and such a great example you're setting for everyone. Mike Singer, thank you so much.